Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nshl Hockey on Fox Sports. Alongside me today is Builder Person, and I'm DNP, and we are here at the PNC Arena, where the visiting Philadelphia Flyers look to become yet the sixth team to win on the road, and also to turn around their losing streak of one game and tie their record at 1-1-0. The Hurricanes also look to turn around their losing record. They lost to the San Jose Sharks in a 3-1 victory here at home, and they look to become the first home squad to win in the National Sim Hockey League. Build.
Well, like you said, Hurricanes look to win for the first team to win at home, but it's just important for either of these teams to win. They need a solid start here so that they can catch up to those other teams that have won. If you missed it earlier today, the Penguins played the San Jose Sharks in San Jose, where they won 6-3. After San Jose was leading 3-1 in the third period. Tomorrow afternoon, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs in Minnesota. Toronto looking for their first win of the year. Minnesota looking to make it 2-0. Later on that evening, we have the Arizona Coyotes at Las Vegas as they play the Vegas and Golden Knights. Vegas looks to go 2-0. Arizona looks to go 2-0. Either way, one team's going to be undefeated after day 4 of NSHL. Back to you.
Well, thank you, and we're going to take a look now at the starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup. In net for the Philadelphia Flyers is number 37, Brian Elliott, and at the other end of the ice, it's everybody's favorite, number 30, Cam Ward. Both of these netminders have let in a fair amount of goals. Elliott let in 7 of them from the Vegas Golden Knights in their home opener, and then Ward let in 3 from the San Jose Sharks. So we'll see who's gonna take the win out of this game, as both squads have come off of a lost game at home, and we'll see if the trend continues of road teams being dominant, or if the home squad can get the win. We're 2 minutes out from puck drop here at the PNC Arena. Time to go over some of the credits for this arena. Again, as mentioned in the first broadcast from Carolina, the arena is built entirely by me, except for the Jumbotron, which was put together by Build, and the arena, the actual ice itself, has been constructed, also put together by me, and the scripting behind it, originally made by Totally Not Cap, and bugs fixed and put together by Every Edit. So we're a minute from getting underway as Dangle's Philadelphia Flyers take on Every Edit's Carolina Hurricanes in their first meeting of the season. All teams play each other 3 times. So, are you ready for this face-off? That's the question that the Flyers need to ask, and we're underway. Taking the puck back into his own zone is number 47 in orange. That's McDonald. Puck goes to the far side where it's cleared from the zone by Provorov, and Lederer has it behind the Carolina net. Bringing it back around are the Flyers as Wayne Simmons gets to the puck. He'll set it around behind the net. Battle along the boards, and Justin Williams is there, as well as a couple other Carolina Hurricanes like DiGiuseppe and the Flyers get the first tally of this one. It'll be Jordan Wheel, who's playing double shift for the Philadelphia Flyers. He's on 2 different lines and makes it 1-0 Hurricane, or 1-0 Flyers.
It was just a great shot by Wheel, just coming into the zone and just kind of shot it past Dan Moore. I don't know if he was fully ready for it, and yes, we do understand the Sharks goal at the top out. That's just a mistake on our part.
Mistakes happen. Those of you who watched the Flyers' first game know that the audio-visual guy made a pretty big mistake, forgot which goal horn was theirs, and so we'll see if that affects the Philadelphia Flyers tonight as they play in the building of which the goal horn was from. The shot goes wide and around, and so it'll be played in by Slavin. The Flyers can't get quite to it, and it'll be cleared again. This time, it's Claude Giroux trying to make a play, and so Voracek sends it back the other way, where it's played around by the Hurricanes. Skinner to the boards, sent back around, kept in by the Flyers and cleared. Philadelphia again coming off of that 7-3 loss to the Golden Knights. We're seeing if that's just a response or if it's just them playing much, if it's a bit of an adrenaline trying to make a statement after that statement loss, which was at one point a 7-1 game. They somehow managed to get themselves back into it a little bit, but they never really could come the whole way back. So it's brought in, and now there's Van Riemsdyk, and he scores! 1-1 here in Carolina.
That was just a giveaway by the Flyers in the neutral zone. Just kind of lost the puck, I guess, threw it into their own zone. Van Riemsdyk was there, intercepted it, put it right past Brian Elliott, and just like that, this game's done.
2:45 left to go, first period of play, and we are tied. And what does that tell you about the way the rest of this game is going to go? Flyers.
It's going to be very back and forth.
Flyers bring the puck back. Carolina attempts to keep it in. Slavin on the far side, and he does, and he scores again. This time, it's Jordan Stahl.
I was shocked by, I believe, Jason Slavin, Justin Williams, from the point, and it just tipped off of Jordan Stahl's stick, and past Brian Elliott. Didn't see the tip clearly, and couldn't be absolutely freaking out. Game was taken early.
And so, for the first time, we have a lead change in this game. We'll see if that continues to be a reoccurring theme. Carolina once again trying to come off of a 3-1 loss to the Sharks. It was a close game. The Sharks just outplayed them towards the end of it, and we're sorry that we could not get all of that due to streaming issues, as it was our very first broadcast, so just had to get used to some new things here as the Carolina Hurricanes bring it down, and it'll be played by Stempniak behind the net. And cleared all the way back down. Raffle goes in after it. Taken down to the ice, he is. Gudis to play it. Back out of the zone. And it's played by Gudis again, and the Canes send it back into their own end. Roy Waugh trying to get to said puck, and it's played in the corner. There. Side of the cage for the Flyers, and Philadelphia is starting to get a bit of a game going here, and getting some pressure there, as there were a couple good looks from Jacob Wheel, who scored the first goal for Flyers, as it's cleared out again by Philadelphia, but taken right back in by Zykov. Waiting at the side of the net is Nordstrom. I don't know that he touched it, but we got a 3-1 game. And indeed he did touch it.
He got a piece of it just before the puck hit the net. Zykov was the athlete. That was just a good shot from the point. Zykov actually lost his balance. Nordstrom tipped it just before it went in. And the home team is leading the game, and they lost it this time. Hurricanes looking to get their first one of the season. The team looking to get their first one of the season. Canes lead 3-1.
Well, we've seen this somewhere before, haven't we? The Sharks took a 3-1 lead against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We'll see if it's a curse of Philadelphia, and that the Flyers could come back here, but no, they can't. It's going to be Tara Heinen who puts it home, and Lindholm, and it's a 4-1 lead.
Well, just as we said, the Sharks lose the 1 lead, will the Hurricanes respond basically right back to us and say, no, we will not. They go behind the net, bring it right back in front, and just like that, the puck is right into the back of the net. Not even done the first period yet, we already have 5 goals for.
It was a close game in San Jose. That was part of it. The Sharks had taken a 3-1 lead, and then the Pittsburgh Penguins came back with 5 unanswered goals. Or, excuse me, it was a 4-2 lead, rather. Because the Penguins had kind of, it was 3-1, then the Penguins brought it to 3-2, and then tied it at 3-3. And there's another one. This time it looks like it might have been Hayden Fleury. And it is.
That was a shot from center ice, basically, just before the blue line, in between the red line and the blue line. And it was just a shot that, I don't know if Brian Elliott read very well. I don't know whether he thought it was going to bounce right in. But just like that, the Hurricanes own a 5-1 lead, and this is looking very promising as the home team is actually starting to pull away for the first time.
And not even 5 minutes into this game, or even 5 minutes through the first period, and it's already opened up to a 5-1 game. And that is notable because, if you remember, the Vegas Golden Knights took a 7-1 lead over the Flyers. Almost makes you wonder if it's not an issue with Brian Elliott, and maybe you'll see the likes of their backup netminder making a start in the next one against San Jose.
Either way, they got to change something up.
That's right. If you've got something that's not working, you got to find a way to fix it. And they almost fixed it, as there was a good look there, but the Hurricanes cleared away from any danger and get it into the offensive end. Here's another look, and that one goes in. Odd one here.
That was an insane shot from Ivan Provorov right from the blue line. Looks like he just pinched the puck against the ice, and the way Roblox says it work, if you pinch something, it's going to go fast. And that's exactly what it did. Blew it by Cam Ward. And the fans here are already starting to say that they're going to get upset if the Hurricanes blow a 5-1 lead.
Yep. And that would definitely, there's been some questionable, there's definitely been some, and there's another one! Right off the face-off, it's Nolan Patrick!
Basically the same thing Provorov did, just pinched it right off the face-off, and it once again blew it straight by Cam Ward. 2 goals in 27 seconds. This is insane. And as of right now, Hurricanes fans are starting to get a little bit nervous, maybe.
And we've had some talk of what constitutes as a choke in this series. Yeah, going up 5-1 within the first 5 minutes of the game, and then losing, and then surrendering 2 unanswered goals, possibly even more. That would definitely constitute. There's another one. My goodness!
Jakub Voracek on a partial break just shoots it from the slot and gets by Cam Ward, and a 5-1 lead has diminished to 5-4. Hurricanes fans are really nervous now. In under a minute, the Flyers have 3 unanswered, and just like that, the Flyers are right back.
I think, though, that part of it, too, is there may have been some help from the Carolina Hurricanes in getting that puck to the back of the net. Elias Lindholm loses the face-off. The Flyers attempt to take it back into their own end. It's going to go to the center of the ice, cleared out now, and put towards the center where Hannafin can play it. Teravainen also there. Puck sent up. Dropping to the ice is number 56 or 86 in red, excuse me. Puck sent back into the defensive end where it's cleaned up by Teravainen. Sent to the center, and looking there was one of the Flyers players trying to take advantage of it. No luck there. Carolina Hurricanes cleared out. Teravainen brings it in. He's going to send it around the net, play it behind, and he's knocked down. Good check there by the Philadelphia defense, and they'll take it into the offensive end. Looking there is number 9 in orange. That's Ivan Provorov, excuse me. Scramble at the side of the net. That puck still somehow does not go in. It was almost the end of the comeback for the Flyers. And somehow Brian Elliott makes a flurry of saves to keep that puck out and keep the Philadelphia Flyers in this hockey game. And sending it all the way down just after that, it's 5-5.
Hurricanes just blew a 5-1 lead in less than 3 minutes. A shot from center ice from Jordan Wheel beats Cam Ward, and the curse of the home team continues. And you know what? I may have jinxed it.
Well, Claude Giroux, or not Claude Giroux, Jordan Wheel, excuse me, makes the play. And off the face-off, it's taken back into the Carolina end again. The Flyers playing with the idea, Flyers playing like they have something to prove here.
Well, I mean, I think they do. They're trying to get their first win of the season, and they're proving that they can be a force to be reckoned with. Coming back 4 goals like that definitely is going to make other teams intimidated to have any lead at all over the Philadelphia Flyers.
Well, that's an interesting point that you bring up. It was, and it just goes to show that anything can happen. Just like that, the Flyers have the lead again.
Wow.
It was a 5-1 lead for the Carolina Hurricanes, and Nolan Patrick fires it home to give the Flyers the lead back. Mind you, the Flyers scored first.
You're right, but then the Hurricanes went 5 unanswered, and that is exactly what the Flyers have just done. 5 unanswered. This just shows you how unpredictable this is. At the end of the first period, you're like, all right, this game's over. Hurricanes have this one in the bag. Not even done the second yet, and it's 6-5 Flyers.
That's why whenever you're learning to play, the coach always tells you play to the whistle, because you never know what's going to happen until that finer buzzer sounds or that whistle blows to end it. Because as long as the clock's still ticking, there's still time. The Hurricanes clear the zone. It'll come to the near side board, sent back in and around, and out in front! Dangerous play by Justin Williams as it goes to the corner where Giuseppe attempts to play it. And now it's in the offensive end. Williams at the side of the net trying to tie this up at 6. Behind the net, and now it's cleared. Wheel, who has 2 goals in this game, trying to find a way to get the puck on towards the net. I believe Nolan Patrick also has 2 goals tonight, and then Ivan Provorov might have a pair as well. So a couple of depth guys for the Flyers as it's played in the offensive end for the Flyers by Voracek. Puck's cleared of the zone, played back by Lederer into their own end. It's taken back around. We got a man
stuck in the boards. Should we have a stop to play?
Well, I guess we should. I mean, the Carolina Hurricanes touched the puck, so we'll get a stoppage of play for that. Couple good plays, though. It's kind of quieted down here in Carolina. We got 4 seconds to go. The Flyers take it back into their own end, and we'll get the end of the period there. 5 for the Hurricanes and 6 for the Flyers. We'll be back. Back here in Carolina, it's 6-5. Should the Carolina Hurricanes manage to tie this hockey game, which would be an awesome feat if they did, they would have to find a way to get the lead back before the end of the game. Otherwise, both teams are only getting 1 point out of this. There is no overtime in the regular season. Brought back down by the Flyers and sent in. Haggis, I think. Couldn't quite read the name. Trying to play the puck. And now it's played down by number 20 in red. That, my friend, is Sebastian Aho. There are 2 of them in this league. Both spelled exactly the same way. And now back to defend is Manning for the Philadelphia Flyers. And clearing the zone are the Carolina Hurricanes, who take it back dangerously into their own end and over the net. Still battle in front. Scramble, and they keep it in the zone, the Flyers do. And somehow that puck stays out. Van Riemsdyk now clears the zone. Puck comes to the near side, sent towards the net. That just goes wide. And it's picked up and cleared by the Flyers. That, my friend, was Filppula that made the clear. Taken back into the Flyers' end. Voracek plays. Behind the net looking was number 8 in orange, and now a break for the Flyers. Here's an opportunity, he scores! Jacob Voracek! Excuse me, Claude Giroux!
A monumental, oh my God. I can't even believe this. Hurricanes they can't get anything going for them. Clearly, as they let Claude Giroux, the one player you don't want to let alone, and just like that, 7-5 Flyers.
And even if he hadn't made the shot, they also had some reinforcements behind him in Michael Raffle, and just a defensive collapse here in Carolina.
Thank you. That was the word. Monumental collapse.
Sent back in. It's going to be played by Lederer. Side of the net. Scramble. And the Canes almost put it in. And they score again! I don't know who last touched the puck. There was a lot of traffic out in front, and I think that might have been what helped this goal.
Yeah, it was Wayne Simmons, and I think he had a little bit of help from behind, but as he got hit, he just propelled it towards the net, and in it went past Cam Ward. I think both goalies are going to have to get switched out, as we do have a fan that's agreed to drink his own tea if Flyers won this game when it was 5-1 Canes. Well, I think he's regretting that.
Off the face-off, the puck is sent in by the Carolina Hurricanes. Number 6 in red, that would be Dahlbeck, and it's played back into the Carolina end, where the Flyers are able to send it back down. Skinner, the shot, saved by Elliott. Still played on the far side. Dahlbeck back to retrieve it for the Canes. Sent back around. And out in front, no Flyer there to make it 9-5. But nonetheless, it'll be brought back down. Manning sending it back into the Flyers' end. Williams looking there. Popped out on top. Stahl is there. Williams can't quite get a stick on it. And the Flyers once again have it in the offensive zone. Goodis now pressuring the Carolina defense. It's cleared down. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, TVR as he's affectionately known by the Carolina fans, has it again for the Canes. Takes it back and hopes to regroup, but the Flyers attack. Back to get it is two-time goal scorer Jacob Wheel tonight. And Eric Stahl sends it out front and cleared, coming in, and Dahlbeck scores! What a play to make it 8-6!
That's exactly what Carolina needed is to get this comeback started. They have a minute and 7 seconds left. Crazier things have happened. Dahlbeck just found himself in the spot on a perfect break while Voracek is down, holding Elliott away. He shoots it over Voracek. Elliott has no chance at that puck and is now 8-6. The first goal of the first period.
And most notably, Cam Ward got an assist on that goal. That just goes to show how far they had to travel. Now the thing is, a minute, although the clock may read only 1 minute, there's still plenty of time. As we saw in the preseason, the San Jose Sharks were able to tie a hockey game with only 44 seconds left. They play it behind the net. Carolina trying to spark something. It's on top of the net. Scramble for it. Lederer has it. Still on top of the net. The Canes have it again. It's back to it. They won. 33 seconds left. Nicholas Waugh, number 58 in red.
This game has all of a sudden got extremely exciting. This one was on top of it. I was actually on the home whistle. I go down to look and I have no idea what happened. I just got I think Provorov may have hit it in, and now it's the Flyers on the receiving end. So hoping to hold this game 8-7, maybe 9 if they can get one. Hurricanes looking to tie.
Off the face-off, the Flyers send it into the offensive end. We'll see what happens. The Canes have magically come alive towards the end of this game. It's sent back down, out in front, Lindholm, and that'll do it for the Canes' comeback.
Like I said, the Flyers are going to win this one 8-7, maybe 9 if they can do it. Just like that, Yori Latera just, magically heard me and put it into the back of the net. Just like that, Flyers stop the Canes' comeback. And it's now 9-7 with 20 seconds left. Can the Canes start another rally?
And if you had told me at the beginning of this game that we would have had 16 goals combined, I would have been like, you're joking. But no, we've seen 9 goals for the Flyers, 7 for the Hurricanes, and we're almost at 10 goals for one side. At the net, the Flyers make a good save, and that'll pretty much do it. It was almost back to within a 1-goal deficit, but the Philadelphia Flyers end their losing streak of 1 and win in Carolina. We'll see you tomorrow for for a couple good matchups. The Toronto Maple Leafs and Minnesota Wild. The Leafs lost their first game at home, and the Wild trying to make it 2-0 on the road. And then the Arizona Coyotes take on the Vegas Golden Knights. They're also trying to make it 2-0 on the road, and Vegas trying to become the first team to win at home. Thank you for watching National Sim Hockey on Fox Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5:30 for a 5:30 Eastern start with the Toronto Maple Leafs and Minnesota Wild.